Remember when the Subaru Forester was the ride for adventurers? The one everyone wanted for mountain getaways, muddy trails, and coming back like nothing ever happened? Well, buckle up because the 2026 model is here with a fresh face, more screens, and plenty of marketing buzz. But underneath all that, it's still the same old faithful Forester we've known for years, reliable, tough, and completely uninterested in being the coolest kid on the block. While other brands are fighting tooth and nail to be the trendiest SUV in the parking lot, Subaru plants its feet and says, "I'm not here to play that game. I'm here to do what I do best." Now available in both hybrid and gas versions, the real question is, does it still deserve your hard-earned cash in 2026? Today I'm giving you the unfiltered truth. No sugarcoating, no corporate talking points. So stick around, because what I'm about to tell you might just change your mind about this SUV. Let's start with what Subaru has built over the years. This brand has carved out a seriously loyal following based on mechanical reliability, all-wheel drive that actually works, and fans so dedicated some of them literally tattoo the logo on their bodies like it's a personal badge of honor. But here's the thing we can't ignore. Subaru isn't a mass-market brand, especially in Latin America. And that reality comes with both advantages and some serious risks. The 2026 Forester keeps that boxy, rugged silhouette with those straightforward lines that have always defined it. Is it the sexiest SUV on the market? Absolutely not. But is it one of the most practical? You bet. This isn't a vehicle trying to turn heads with sculpted curves or some futuristic spaceship design. It's all about what actually matters: performance, reliability, and the ability to handle whatever terrain you throw at it. And if you're wondering about the wilderness trim, let me sum it up in one word: beast. With blacked out details, metal skid plates, and chunky all-terrain tires, Subaru isn't just trying to look tough. It genuinely is tough. This version is built for people who want more than just a sporty appearance. They want a real adventure companion that can take whatever punishment you dish out and come back asking for more. But if there's one thing the 2026 Subaru Forester absolutely nails, it's space. And when I say space, I mean serious, usable, real-world space. At 183 inches long, 72 inches wide, and 68 inches tall, this SUV becomes the perfect vehicle for both urban jungle navigation and those weekend escapes into the wild. You won't have any trouble squeezing it into a tight downtown parking spot, but you also won't have to leave anything behind when you're packing for a family road trip or camping adventure. This is a vehicle that knows how to blend functionality with comfort, and honestly, that's something you don't always find in today's crowded SUV market. Inside, Subaru stays true to its philosophy of function over unnecessary luxury. What does that mean? Instead of bombarding you with superficial bells and whistles, it gives you a space designed for you to genuinely enjoy every trip with total comfort and practicality. Both rows of seats are spacious and create a feeling of room that makes the vehicle feel bigger than it actually is. The elevated driving position doesn't just give you exceptional road visibility, it gives you that commanding feeling of being in total control of your route. If you're tall, and I'm talking over 6'3", or if you're traveling with adults in the back seats, you can relax because Subaru has thought about everyone. You won't feel that suffocating sensation of being cramped or having your knees jam into the seat in front of you on every turn. In fact, the space is so generous that the journey becomes genuinely comfortable, without those typical annoyances you find in other SUVs, where the back seats feel like a medieval torture device. The materials follow the same philosophy of durability. We're not talking about fragile materials that wear out at the first sign of use. In the higher trims, you'll find premium leather, while in the wilderness and sport versions, Subaru incorporates water-resistant synthetic leather, perfect for those of us who always end up with wet or muddy shoes. So when someone climbs into your Subaru after a rainy day or trudging through mud, you don't have to stress about stains or premature wear. It's practical, it's tough, and most importantly, it's built to last. Now, if we're talking cargo space, this is where Subaru really shows off. The trunk is absolutely massive. With 30 cubic feet of capacity when the rear seats are up, that gives you more than enough room for whatever you need to haul. But if you fold those rear seats down, get ready for a dramatic transformation. It jumps to a staggering 76 cubic feet. Yes, 76 cubic feet. This space is so enormous you could fit bikes, suitcases, tents, dogs, camping gear, you name it. And if you're one of those people who moves every 6 months, this SUV is about to become your best friend. You'll be thankful for having this much room to load up everything you need. This cargo capacity is well above many of its direct competitors like the Mazda CX-50 or the Toyota RAV4, which simply don't offer the same volume. It's a major strong point, no question about it, and one of the main reasons why the 2026 Subaru Forester remains an excellent choice. Now, what about technology? Well, Subaru isn't going to bombard you with giant screens and colorful lights that look like they came straight out of a spaceship. On the contrary, the Forester maintains a simple, clear interface, but that doesn't mean it's behind the times when it comes to innovation. The vertical 11.6-inch touchscreen is what stands out here. And when I say stands out, I mean the technology in this SUV is designed to make your life easier, not to impress you with unnecessary decorations. And yes, it has wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, available on nearly all trims except the base model. This screen is designed so you can connect your smartphone and have everything you need at your fingertips. No cables, no complications. But that's not all. If you want more convenience, Subaru delivers with a wireless charging pad because we all know how annoying it is dealing with cables while you're driving. Plus, on the higher trims, you get a premium Harman Kardon audio system that will transform your listening experience. If you're someone who enjoys good music while driving, this system is an absolute gem. And as if that weren't enough, there's also an integrated voice assistant that makes driving even more comfortable. Everything is well distributed and organized with no unnecessary buttons or endless menus that make you lose focus. Everything is where it should be, intuitive, accessible, and above all, easy to use. Subaru isn't interested in you getting distracted by screens while you're driving. They'd rather you put the car in gear and hit the road with total confidence. The 2026 Forester doesn't need to brag about its practicality. It demonstrates it in every detail with genuine space, authentic comfort, and technology that simply works without unnecessary frills or marketing gimmicks. This SUV sticks to the philosophy of simple, functional, and efficient without pretending to be something it's not. Let's start with the gas version, which is the most accessible option. It features a 2.5-litre four-cylinder boxer engine with 180 horsepower and 176 pound-feet of torque. It's not a rocket ship. It won't pin you to your seat on every acceleration, but it's exactly what you'd expect from a Subaru: reliable, stable, and predictably delivered power. The transmission is a CVT, and I know many purists aren't fans, but it does its job perfectly. It accelerates from 0 to 60 in about 8.3 seconds. That's not a number that'll leave you breathless, but it also won't leave you stranded when you need to pass someone on the highway. Now, if you're looking for something more eco-friendly, the hybrid version offers an extra touch. This adds an electric motor and a 1.1 kilowatt-hour battery that brings total power to 194 combined horsepower. More power, sure, but don't expect it to work miracles when it comes to acceleration. With the extra weight of the battery, the hybrid version hits 60 miles per hour in about 8.6 seconds. The difference isn't about being the fastest on the track, it's about saving fuel, especially in the city. Both versions, gas and hybrid, come with all-wheel drive as standard. There's no front-wheel drive option, no turbo engines, no manual transmission. Subaru plays it safe, without any weird experiments. If we're talking real capability, the Wilderness version is the one that might surprise you most. Thanks to its transmission cooler and special tuning, it can tow up to 3,500 pounds. And if you're not planning to haul that much, the other trims can tow up to 1,500 pounds. Oh, and yes, the hybrid version is the most limited when it comes to towing, but it still handles the basics. As for fuel economy, the gas version gives you between 26 and 28 miles per gallon combined, depending on the trim and of course how you drive. It's not a record breaker, but it's pretty acceptable for an SUV of its size. The hybrid, on the other hand, improves to around 33 miles per gallon in combined cycle, which isn't miraculous, but is a significant improvement, especially if you use it in the city where the electric motor's efficiency really shines. The available trims are 6, Base, Premium, Sport, Limited, Touring, and Wilderness. Each one is designed for a different type of driver, but they all share the essentials, durability, traction, and zero drama. That's what you really get with Subaru and the Forester. What about pricing? They range from about $30,000 to $42,000, depending on which trim you choose. While Subaru isn't a massive brand in every country, the 2026 Forester will be available in key markets, including the United States, Canada, and select international locations. The arrival of the 2026 Subaru Forester will primarily depend on the brand's distribution strategy and local market demand. Although there's no exact date confirmed, it's estimated that its launch could happen between late summer and early fall of this year. There's really no certainty about it, but one thing is crystal clear. When it arrives, it's going to make waves. Subaru has never been a brand that follows passing fads, but where it really stands out is safety. In that department, it's always been a step ahead of the competition. The 2026 Forester comes equipped with the EyeSight package as standard on all trims. This package includes an impressive range of safety technologies like automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, among others. All of this works through a system of cameras and sensors that have been rigorously tested, and honestly, they do an excellent job even under challenging conditions like heavy rain or low visibility. And no, this isn't just marketing speak, it really works. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety has conducted multiple tests on the Forester, and the results speak for themselves. This model has always been an A+ student when it comes to safety. Its ability to handle crashes and protect occupants has been consistently proven, which is crucial when we're talking about family safety or long road trips. In fact, in Consumer Reports evaluations, the Forester scores around 75 out of 100. It's not the most spectacular car in that regard, but it's definitely one of the most reliable. And when it comes to safety, that reliability is more than enough for many drivers to trust it with their lives. However, there's something they might not mention in the brochures. The 2026 Forester's warranty is somewhat weak compared to the competition. The bumper-to-bumper coverage is only 3 years or 36,000 miles, and the powertrain warranty is 5 years or 60,000 miles. This is considerably below what other brands offer. For example, Hyundai offers much longer warranties of up to 10 years, and Toyota, with its included maintenance packages, stands out for its after-sales benefits. Subaru doesn't offer free maintenance or similar perks, which makes its proposition less attractive in terms of long-term after-sales service. The after-sales support topic is also an important aspect to consider. If you live in a major city, you won't have problems finding specialized technicians or parts. Distribution networks are well established in those places, but in more rural or less developed areas, there could be more difficulties accessing spare parts or technical services. It's something to keep in mind if you live outside the major metropolitan areas. Now, if you live far from big urban centers, prepare to wait or alternatively pay a bit more for imported parts. Buying a Subaru isn't a decision you make lightly. It's not for everyone, but if you know what you're looking for, it can be an incredible companion. So let's be honest here. The 2026 Subaru Forester isn't for everyone. It's a vehicle for people who value function over flash, for those who prefer practicality over passing trends. What does the 2026 Forester really offer you? Real all-wheel drive capability, impressive space, bulletproof mechanical reliability, and a construction designed to outlast the enthusiasm of modern SUV buyers. If what you're looking for is a futuristic design with screens everywhere and aggressive turbo power, this isn't the SUV for you. But if what you need is something that stands the test of time, that won't leave you stranded in the middle of nowhere, and that offers reliable performance without needing to make a big show of it, the Forester could be your best ally. It's an SUV designed for people seeking quality, not just appearance. With its all-wheel drive, you can tackle any terrain, whether in the city or on a rural road. Its space is ideal for families, for those who enjoy adventures, or simply for people who need a dependable vehicle for everyday life. This is an option for those who got tired of vehicles full of empty decorations and focus on what truly matters: functionality, durability, and safety. Now let me ask you a question. Would you dare choose a Subaru Forester over a Toyota or a Mazda? Drop your comments down below because I genuinely want to know your thoughts. And if you want to keep getting more honest, unfiltered reviews like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. We've got some exciting content coming your way, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.